Good day to you.
Well, I stayed up late last night and fiddled around for a long time. And I finally got some good HF faxes. And I'll just show you one here. We'll just let the good times roll real time. This is actually a weather satellite photograph, but you'll get the general idea. I'm sure there are better ways to do this than point your camera at a computer screen, but I don't know. I'm not too worried about it right off the bat. That little pause there is me, my foot got tangled up in the power cord for the receiver. anyway, there you go. So let me show you some of the pictures I've gotten. Let me shut you off here for a sec. I actually had quite a few faxes come through. This one is very clear. And actually, that's the same one. No, this one I printed. Came out pretty good. These were around 6 o'clock last night. And they all synchronized and did what they were supposed to do. These are ones I actually saved. And I used the Microsoft Sound Recorder. I also recorded the fax tones coming through since they were so clear. They saved pretty well. It came out pretty decent. There's a GOES satellite image. I believe that the GOES satellite uses the same tones to transmit that signal down to Earth. So this has actually been kind of retransmitted twice. That's the one I printed. That one came out really good. There's a tiny little bit of noise here, but it's pretty unnoticeable. So with a little perseverance, it is possible to get these pictures, or to receive those facsimiles. I thought I might sit down and I looked at the. Let me see if I can find that. Is that the document? This is a document I got from NOAA. It's a Worldwide Marine Facsimile Broadcast Schedule. I think this is like 180 pages, 160 pages, 130 pages. This basically has every fax, marine fax, weather fax. Remember, accuracy depends on your input. Dun dun dun. Whatever. This has about every frequency known to mankind. There's South Africa, Asia, oh, there's Japan. Saw it fly by. I tried to look up some of the call signs of some of these to see if I could find the locations. They seem to, somewhere out there they have to have these. Apparently the Japanese can run a little more power than we can. They got 5 kilowatts, but only the 3 stations. There's Tokyo, China, and Korea, 3 kilowatts. There's Thailand. There's some 10 kilowatt stations. I recorded this yesterday. I'll put it up. I've still got some scattered video I need to kind of put all together. I thought I would kind of bring this little series to a close. I don't know, there'll probably one video after this one that's kind of a follow-up or bits and pieces. Apparently the Persian Gulf not currently active. They have 10 kilowatts. South America, there was Brazil, 1 kilowatt. That's a biggie. That's Chile. I think that was in North America. There's Canada, Nova Scotia, not active. 6 kilowatts. Anyway, when I was listening to this yesterday, I recorded this. I had let the receiver just sit and run. There's a big gap between, I believe, about 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock. And I actually on that on the radio heard some voice announcements. I was going to see if I could catch it again today and record it. And I thought it had said that they were going to shut down some of the higher frequency HF transmitters. I don't know if that's a cost savings thing or maintenance thing or what it is. This is the only one of these frequencies I've ever heard. That I know of for 100% sure. There's Canada. There's a little baby station in Canada. California. There's the one I've been listening to in New Orleans. There's Boston. This, like I said, this document is pretty big. It's actually quite huge. It's not giant, but it's big enough. There's some more 1 kilowatt stations. New Zealand, Hawaii, Honolulu, 4 kilowatt. Apparently in the US, I assume that some contractor must build these little RF transmitters for somebody. There's Russia. There's a ton of frequencies. I don't know if these are crystal controlled on the receiver end. I found another document about kind of general marine practices, and it talked about these a little bit, but it talked more about how to read them than to how to receive them. There's Germany, United Kingdom. That apparently is all the places, and here's a whole crap load of... That's interesting. Marine text forecast and products. How to read a hurricane advisory might be helpful, especially if you're out in the ocean when one's out there while I'm with you. Satellite and radar imagery. I don't know, this is pretty interesting, and actually, you know, about anybody could do this if you have the laptop, the program, and the shortwave radio. It just takes a little perseverance. Webcams. Advanced Internet has brought a new type of observation system popular for beachgoers, surfers, and others. Just bunch of whatever. To find webcams for marine uses, use your favorite internet search engine. Beach cams, surf cams, coastal cams, ocean cams, port cams, cruise cams. You may refine your search. That's kind of interesting. That's why I like looking at these documents. You never know, like I said the other day on one of my other videos, you never know what you're going to find on the internet. It's kind of like, I don't know, you're looking for, thumbtacks, and you end up over in the atomic devices division, and then you go over to the, colorful metals division. You never know where you're going to end up. We're looking at marine faxes, and we found out stuff about beach cams, buoy, or other real-time observations. The appendix in this thing is huge. Latest coastal and offshore weather observations from NOAA, fixed and drifting data buoys. They have some that aren't fixed. That's interesting. Weather, despite what people think, there's a whole huge infrastructure into weather, gathering, data gathering, prediction, and it's kind of an unsung hero. I remember when the government shut down not too long ago, when they were having their little spitting match, they turned off the NOAA's website, which I thought was kind of mean. I guess I consider weather data kind of critical information. I mean, everybody uses it in any transportation. Apparently beachgoers and others. It's kind of ornery. That whole thing was kind of ornery. That's all I'm going to say about it. Latest buoy or seaman data. This is one of these things that you sit down and you print out, and maybe some evening reading, and you might be surprised what you might learn. This is every day that goes by, I always learn something new, and it's usually off of wacky stuff like this. You're I don't know, you want to make a picnic table and you find out stuff about, you know, endangered woods or something, or special nails or metals that are heat treated for extra resilience. You never know. You know, there's always some, you can always dig a little deeper. You know, you can go through life just and looking at your phone and running into light poles, or you can, you know, get your head up off of your phone or desk or whatever you're doing and look around. It's a big world out there. That's one of the reasons I kind of make these videos, you know. It's a little adventure. Let's go on an adventure. You never know what you're going to find. Or exploring. There's tons of stuff. You know, there's tons of stuff on YouTube. You don't have to watch a cat video. You can, you know, learn something. Granted, this probably wouldn't be a hot topic at your Thanksgiving table. You know, I don't know if too many people want to talk about buoy data. Maybe they do. At my house, it's fine. It's fair game. You know, it's always, what have you been doing lately? This is what I've been doing. I've been piddling around with weather faxes, and I saw some stuff about buoy data and beachgoers, and I can honestly say that when the grandkids come over to the house, they always learn something new. I don't have any video games to sit and play. They can watch TV if they want, or they can come down and see what sort of mad experiments I'm doing. It's always interesting to see which children come downstairs or go out back and learn something, and which ones, you know, want to piddle around. What else do we have here? Well, I'll probably make a kind of a cleanup video of all this at the end of this, but this is kind of the tail end. Hooray. I could find something else to obsess about. So there you go. Everything you wanted to know about receiving faxes off the airwaves, but didn't care about. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them. It's a big world out there. This is just one tiny little corner of it. Every day is an adventure. So if you want to stop back, see which way we're adventuring to, feel free. Take it easy. Have a great day.